And we changed the date to September 11th.
Good.
And now we can all see it. And with that film, the W.C. Fields film,
Yes.
which I am showing out of all the great W.C. Fields films, I have not only all of them, but on film, but I have the one film that's never ever been on television. It's called You're Telling Me, 1934. Very famous because it has Fields doing his Ziegfeld Follies famed golf routine in it. He recreates that. But the reason why it's never been on TV and the reason why I'm showing it to you and making it available to be known is the fact this is the one W.C. Fields film where it's an outrageous comedy, but he has thoughts of suicide and depression. And because of that, it's more human a role for him to undertake. But with it, I actually have the guts to put a short with this film called, now where are we? We're in a library. Well, I found a short that's called The Great Library Misery. So it's all about the fellow who does the voice of Elmer Fudd trying in this small town he's moved into to get a library card. And it turns out to be utter hell for him. So then there's going to be a Betty Boop cartoon called Betty Boop's Crazy Adventures, which happens to be the very first of the Betty Boop cartoons that I got when I was like the end of junior high school. And that's how long I've had it and how long I've been collecting film, that I'm able to show you almost everything that would be necessary to really understand how great the human aspects of making film was and how it represents the time in America that it was made in for. So this film today is, for some reason, the feature with Barbara Stanwyck, the Mad Miss Manta, isn't running too well on the DVD player. It seems that the sides are not elongating correctly enough, but it'll be there. But it is a New York City themed. Now, where else but in New York City can you get a murder in a comedic way with a romantic love story? New York! And this film. So this film recreates that whole theme of a screwball murder, mystery, comedy, romance. So you're getting it all in one film. Do you see that, guys? You are getting it all. Anyhow, Ron, why don't you come up here and do a little bit of your orating?
Not today, but the next time. I will give you 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, there we are. And so all of you realize do not come to the next show.
Just one quick thing. In this movie,
Yes.
do they have the illegal aliens coming into New York? Or that's not on
No, they didn't invent illegal aliens as yet. So anyhow, before this, in keeping in that neighborhood movie house spirit, I've got a similarly themed Walt Disney beautiful Technicolor cartoon that's rather film noir. Film noir was a genre where after the war, it emulated the feelings Americans had about their country and trust and darkness and criminalities and just the major darkness of the time, emotionally as well as spiritually. And this cartoon is very different from any Walt Disney cartoon you're ever going to find. And I find them for you, boss, I tell you that. And that's part of the fun I have, digging up these rarities, you know? It's like being an Indiana Jones archaeologist of film, because there's so much out there that was made that no one knows about. That you find something like this cartoon. Why? Why was it made? What did it represent? The art, the animation is fantastic, but I hope you all enjoy it. And September 11th, Mr. John and Mr. Tupkis are getting their wish come true by their genie Carpenter. And the movie man is going to let you all see a W.C. Fields classic that no one else has, no one else shows, no one else is allowed to show because they feel it's politically incorrect, because he has human thoughts about suicide, because his family treats him like garbage. His inventions all fail, and it's a comedy. That's another way of describing a film, then saying it's a comedy. But that's just what we have here tonight, and this is New York down to the bone. It's a whole bunch of real Kardashian-like girls who are super rich in Manhattan solving a murder mystery. So where else do you get these kind of films but from me? Anyhow, I love you all.
For anything more.
There you go. Well, I'm sure you can ask for more. And believe it or not, I would
I want coffee.
Okay, thank God he didn't ask for cake too. Take care, guys. God bless you, and thank you so much for being here. September 11th. I want to see you all again. We all have your addresses, and Miss Ponzio, we have your phone number as well. God bless you guys. Okay, Benji Road.
Hold it down, Joe.
Sorry. Going bad.
Story of my life.